Hi everybody, I'm Doc Shocker and welcome to Alan Wake. In our last episode, we were drugged at the trailer park and had to make a hasty escape through the woods from from FBI agent Nightingale, who basically is going after us for the disappearance of Alice. But as we know, we're innocent. We made our way through the woods to the radio station. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to get hit for copyright since we're playing music currently. As much as I hate doing this right now, we're going to do that. Just hopefully.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, freeze!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Alright. It's been a few days since I've played last, so I'm going to need a moment here to kind of get ourselves back on track. I do have a page here. Always a good thing. Adds a little color to the setting for sure.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
With good reason. For lack of better terms, Nightingale he's a schmuck. Not a very good guy. As you can see, all we have right now for weapons, I believe, are, we have flashbang grenades and flares. Flares are good for safety, for sure, but it's the... Goodbye. Alright, let's get this thing started. Gotta remember, it's on B that we use things. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so we found our revolver. And we found shotgun ammo, but I don't think we've found a shotgun, so we must have missed the boat on that. That's a bit of a shame, for lack of better terms. We have a flare over here we'll pick up. We'll catch our breath here under the light for a moment, and then we'll be on our way deeper into the woods. Gotta get our lead out here. So we've got up here. What do we have up here? This looks like an interesting little off-jaunt. So, or it's going to be certain death. I mean, that's always a possibility as well. I really should not be burning up all of these grenades. They've been doing genuinely good work for us. Up keeps going up, so I'm wondering if maybe this was actually the way we had to go, and down was going to be something else. So, as much as I don't want to risk it, we are going to go back. I'd hate to miss a journal page or anything like that. Of course, we're falling into some fog. Just need to stay aware of our surroundings, hopefully not get iced by these fools before we can get to the light. Catch our breath again, and then we'll head over in this direction. Alright. Sorry, Ranger Smith. And I shouldn't be running myself into a low ammo position, but we do have something down here. So, looks like another radio. So we might be able to get some skinny on what Pat is doing. Oh no, it's just a
There was no
trouble
sensible
light.
reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Okay, so maybe up was the way. I don't know. I'm so mind flooded right now. Can we get up on this tree? Well, I don't want to jump over the tree. Come on, come on. You almost look like you're gonna climb up there, Alan. Cardio, my man. Get you into some CrossFit or something. I mean, that is good stuff. Is there anything even up here? Did I? Yeah, okay. Well. What do we have in here? Alright, shotgun. Oh, that was a dirty, dirty trick. I'm probably gonna die. Yep. Let's see, but it dropped me right here. So what do we have? The darkness controls the Taken. I guess that's a kind of a duh. Maybe. All right. Let's see. We've got quite a few mamma jammas out here. Did we get him? I think we got him. Oh. We'll kneecap him for sure. Won't even think twice. Alright, got some batteries. So I've got to reach the train depot. Just going to be this way, which it really has me wondering what's up the mountain, but I don't know how much I really want to be running back and forth, because that's when it starts turning into a war of attrition, and with some of the item scarcity that this game pushes as part of, you know, the psychological aspect, conservancy, and doing with what you have. I don't want to get caught in that position. We need to play to our advantages as best we can.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Okay, looks like this is our train depot. So we are heading in the quote-unquote right direction, as much as I kind of don't want to admit it. I'm still really battling with going back, because there certainly could be something to be missed there.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Ooh. I don't know if you saw that. That creeped me right the heck out. Alright, so we've got some sort of cache up here waiting for us, which I'm absolutely cool with. Can always use, ideally, more flashbangs. Those things are bordering on amazing, but I don't think we'll get them. Alright, so we've hit our item limit on pistol ammo. What do we have in here? Some batteries and some flares. Alright, I'm cool with that. I'm actually beyond cool with that. You, sir. Alright. Sorted. So we're still going to be heading our way towards the train bridge here, or the trestle. Judging by the last little
See a railway
lorry
bridge
bit.
up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
I think we're going to be dealing with some flying debris of some form or another. There's our bridge. Follow. Okay. Absolutely mysterious scrawling on the wall. Why wouldn't I? I know it seems as though I'm being helped, but you know, for the simple fact that you figure the darkness could just buy some yellow paint and troll me like a master.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, I knew I was kind of horsing around in there a little too long. Got to get my dodging on and get through that. But we learned. We learned. And that good old Doc Shocker needs to get his butt in gear. So let's just kind of be a little speedier here. Probably don't want to run ourselves completely out of stamina, but we can kind of burst through.
And it was taking over everything in its path.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, come on now. Alright, hopefully we can get ourselves around this corner. Wow, look at that, a journal page. No, we need this.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Foreshadowing,
As
I
a
would
teenager,
think.
just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Rather astute Stephen King reference. Always a fan. Alright. Have a quick survey of this area. Make sure we don't have any pages or anything over here. More batteries. Another flare. Switch, so that's probably our cue the horde button. Take that. I know we've got the fog on us, so we're not entirely out of the woods yet. Alright, good thing we found all that ammo. Alright, looks like the skies have cleared a little bit, so we probably have a couple of seconds to make a quick survey. In light, you can hurt them. Alright. Sure we're all done right up.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well
such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Oh. My. What an episode. It's like something out of Call of Cthulhu RPG. Fantastic game for those of you who are not familiar.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Oh, well, that was pretty awful. Love coming into any of these situations completely, you know, or anything less than full health, I should say. Alright. I'm even gonna lie. You win, Bulldozer. You are the best. The best Bulldozer. Look at that snipe. Man. Sometimes the combat in this game feels really good. I'm not even gonna gloss that over for a second. I mean, it's not, you know, like the super tight kind of thing you're gonna find in a Call of Duty game or a Twitch shooter, but yeah, I really like the combat in this game. Despite the fact that there are times it will absolutely troll you hard. What do we have over here? Another box. Oh, can we climb up there? No. This looks super destructible. It's the way it kind of shows in contrast against the wood there. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Of course you do. If you're watching this, you're smart, folks. Maybe you're equally smart if you turn it off. Who knows? Who knows? I can't. Can't speak for others. Wouldn't be befitting of me. Let's see, journal pages. I do see a vehicle for myself. It's always encouraging. Bright Falls, light and power.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Well, you're not wrong, Al. We got the Coal Mine Museum. Let's see. If I were to come over here and snoop, would I see anything? That's the solid gold question. Does not appear to be the case. So we'll hop in our truck. Try to remember how to drive again.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, you're sadly not wrong in that either. Looks like we've got a Jeep there if I wanted to take that, and I might have to. Appears the bridge is out. We'll keep the light and power truck, I think, if it does okay. But it doesn't seem like it's doing too terribly well in this terrain, so maybe our little Jeep here will do better for us. And we'll get a little Grand Theft Auto on. Seems awfully legit. Listen to that horsepower. Let's see. I did see a staircase over here, so I think we're gonna head up that away. Is that a journal page? Nope, just a weird lighting effect. So, we'll hop out of our Jeep, we'll go up these stairs. Don't think it's where we're supposed to be going, but when life gives you cardio, I guess you run on. Alright, so we're back on our main road. Got a little shed here. Another Land Rover. Wagoneer, if you want. Looks like we can talk to, or hear what Pat has to say.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Alright, well, music is turned off, sadly. But this game has a very robust soundtrack, and it doesn't play nicely with the YouTube recognition system. So, not that I have multiple strikes on my account or anything of the sort. I would just as soon not have any sort of licensing, anything come out, and you know, the dulcet tones of my voice being muted over for the sake of Roy Orbison being muted or something like that. I'm sure you would feel the same, and given my position, because I don't really want to get myself in any trouble, you know, trouble. And, you know, I sit here speaking into a microphone for, I guess, my own narcissistic glee, but also for the few people who actually like listening to this, and, you know, to deprive my wanting public of such things is madness. Just sheer madness. Well, I think this will be a good enough spot to jump off for this episode of Alan Wake. If you've enjoyed the video, please be sure to press the like button down below. If you have any comments, questions, or critiques for me, be sure to leave those in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. This has been Alan Wake. I'm Doc Shocker. You've been great. Happy gaming.